Hey there, this is Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics, riding solo today. Let me do something I don't do very often because of Greg Levitra hanging around. Uh, let's go ahead and hold on one second. And that link is live. I'm going to pin it to the top. So if anybody wants to come on, feel free. That goes right to the show. Uh, anyway, let me say hello to the people that did show up in the chat. So, Immortal, hello. Shadow Hawk talks. I guess he's waiting for Rex to get his ass in gear for 5 o'clock show. Anyway, go come back and check that Devil Flyer. 4 o'clock Shadow. Evidently, he's doing it at 5 today. Um, AGE, what's up, dude? Hey. Anyway, if any of you guys want to come on, that link is live. Everybody but Greg Levitra. Screw that guy. He's never coming back on my show. Anyway, still at work, T. Got about 30 minutes left. All right, no problem. That's probably why Rex is delaying the show till 5 o'clock. Anyway, so just hanging out a little bit. Wanted to show off some cool stuff, talk about some cool stuff that's going to happen in indie comics. Anyway, I got a stack of some really neat stuff in the mail. Just the last little bit from my friend Anthony Figaro. Got this right here. It's metal right there. That's God's Hand. Jean Lafitte is a protagonist, also a historical figure. Anyway, guy's in public domain, so who cares? Hold on one second. AGE says I would, but I got kids running around. Too many kids running around right now. I got you. Anyway, he also sent me this, which is he was doing like a like drawing people's OCs just for his own warm up. And that's Switch, my OC. She's a SJW senator's daughter, who basically got arrested, protesting because, one of those things. Anyway, she's hilarious to write. She's a hoot to write. Very vapid, but every once in a while she shows these streaks to let you know that somewhere underneath that, shallow exterior is actually somebody worth knowing. But yeah, I'm gonna do scans of that and probably put it in my project. So anyway, this is Anthony Figaro's version of Ironsides. I did a really good job with that. What I like about it, I mean, he even got the hairs on the arm right there, and he really did a good job with the glass arm, which is the real challenge when you're drawing Ironsides. The glass arm, by the way, is not made of glass. It's made of a crystal that's the hardest substance on my planet. So it's kind of like his Captain America shield in a way. This is the dude right here. Anyway, wish I could mass produce that thing. That's cool as hell. Anyway, but yeah, so I did get some cool stuff in the mail. That big bang, I say Biff Bam Boom Comics. I think I got that right. Let me see. Biff Bam Boom Comics. Yeah. It's a father and son team. They happen to be African American, if that matters. I mean, it doesn't really. But this modern age, oh look, I'm virtue signaling. I'm a white person who has a comic for black people. Oh my god. No, don't cancel me. Anyway. They do a really unique style. This is really cool. But they use like a live action models, but then they like Photoshop it to to kind of create a new kind of like panel. Now it winds up being kind of limiting what they can do in a lot of ways, angle wise, but they do make up for it. But got things like that. Plus, the guy's really distinctive looking. He's got a blonde afro. How many blonde afros have you seen? Anyway, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little bit violent, The guy pretty much just like shoots everybody and then lets God sort them out. But they've got like multiple comics that style. It's pretty unique. To be honest. But this is like issue 0. This is like just introducing people to the character. Evidently, they got multiple ones to come. So if you haven't checked them out, That's just a unique. It's like a unique angle on making comic book. I don't know. It's not AI. It's actually like a live action. Then they do the airbrush it, Photoshop over the image with airbrush, and it's a really. I mean, it's still a lot of technical skill there, but it's definitely a different way to make comics. But I really appreciate it. I also got this. This is the last episode of the Killing Field. Look at that cover. That cover is awesome, isn't it? Look at that. That's the Gaines Master versus Trash Man, who's Luke's main, kind of like his main character. What's up? I've a biggin. Welcome to the show. Anyway. Once again, if anybody gets wild hair, the link is attached to the top. Anyway, this is the last part of the arc, and it's a really kind of a tough read. If you've been with these characters like I have since the first. It did gotta get a little heavy because not everybody makes it to the end of this one, and he warned about it, but reading the reality kind of was heavy. Phantasmagorical. Hey. McNasty. Okay. Not sure who you're referring to there. Anyway, yeah, we got good stuffs on board. We got good stuffs. All right. Yeah, every time it's a good time. Anytime you got good stuffs. Once again, anybody wants to hang out in on the panel, the link at the top is live. I'm not accepting everybody in, but the link is live. Anyway, I've already given my exception to who's not coming in. But this right here, this is cool. He did this for the whole entire arc. Because it's going to be like not everybody was going to make it to the end, so he kind of had these black covers, with this bas relief kind of thing. But as you can see, it's really cool. I managed to get all of them. It's a near thing. Evidently, I didn't back him. I didn't realize I hadn't backed it. Oh, okay. Doesn't have his makeup on and his makeup on, and his beard is a mess. All right, no problem. Good stuff calls me McNasty. You can call me Fanta. All right. Yeah, Phantasmagorical is a little bit of a mouthful. I think it's like French, I believe. Yeah. All right. Okay, Fanta. Gotcha. Thank you for coming. Anyway, another really cool thing that I managed to snag is She Sakura, the next chapter of the She Saga. which is really cool. I like this cover, so that's the one I got. Also got the Billy Tucci signature. So the Tooch signed my comic. Anyway, the mainstream doesn't have anything like this. They just don't. Look at that. You know, they just don't have this anymore. They wouldn't know how to how to make anything like this if they tried. I mean, they're just so far gone. They just forgot how to make something that's sheer sexy and dynamic. I mean, look at the background and just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Let me take it out of the plastic. I don't have reader copies. I mean, I'm not like Rex who has like, oh, nobody touch my comics. Nobody look at them hard. They gotta be graded 5. That's not me. That's not me. I gotta be able to read them. Let me just pull this out. Look at this. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The Tooch is in our group, guys. The Tooch. The guy who started the bad girl. He started the bad girl. I mean, he's the reason we have it. Here's like at the back, original arts, prints, blogs. That's on billytucci.com. Advertise. Yep. Now I can't keep up with all his outlets. He had evidently had an omnibus he just put out. I just couldn't keep up with. I can't keep up with all the things that are available. This is part of the package. Look at all that stuff. All the accoutrements that come with this. This Ishikawa is all over it. All over it. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. We got hold on, is that got Hell Peeps Indie Wrestling Aces. All right. Welcome in. Once again, the link is live. If anyone wants to come hang out, the link is live, except for one notable exception. Will never be on my show again. Anyway, all right. So this is the really cool one I want to get to. This is the second book on the Shadow Sentry series. Okay, Shadow Sentry. There you go. Eric Niltowski. All right. Now, this is his girl. One of them. This is a preview of the origin of Hopscotch. His look at that. She's a samurai Japanese schoolgirl. All right. I can't make this crap up, man. I can't do this in the mainstream anymore. Some little blue-haired editor is gonna be like, "Oh my God, look at there's flesh. Oh my eyes, get it out of my face." Somebody might actually enjoy this. Anyway, hey Elliot Rodriguez, what's up, dude? Welcome. Anybody want, like I said, anyone wants to hang out? That link is live. Doing good, great to see you. Yes, sir. All right, this is cool. This came with it. This is the Shadow Sentry crew and their leader, Commander Noble, who's a favorite of mine. I like the old grizzled old men. That's why I created one. Anyway, I don't know. I just Cable was my guy back in the day. I guess that's why I have some similarities. Cable and Captain America, and I kind of like made a combination. Anyway, it's an homage to both, but it's entirely different character. Let me just show you some of the interiors of this thing. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it's well made. It's well made, and it's just beautiful. The and it's pretty well written. I mean, it's he's acknowledging that he's not, that he's learning as he goes, and but he started out really decent, and he's just getting better. But let me find out real jaw dropping. Check this one out. Look at that. Look at that. Remember when comics would take you places, man? They would take you places, man. You'd read them, and your heart would affect your heartbeat. It would just like move you in the interesting ways. I also got these cards with this. He has sent me the best cards. I mean, the best cards. He's got this. He's got the bio on the back, and plus he's got the ratings and stuff. I guess that's the Shadow Sentry logo. But I just dig what he's doing. I dig what he's doing. Yeah, Shadow Sentry is awesome, man. Shadow Sentry is like old school, but it's image kind of like old school image, except somebody like really cared about the characters and actually wrote characters instead of caricatures. And it's just like the hybrid series, I care about these guys. I care what happens to them. All right. Wait a second. Who we got?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, just going through some cool stuff I got. Yeah.
Right on. I had a little bit of time. I thought I'd jump on.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I hear you only go to 10-pager and quickly learn how much work is involved. It's everything's seen like everything's seen from Shadow Sentry. Yep. And everything looks stellar. I still have yet to read it though, but it looks great. Yeah, read it. You guys just need to stop just looking at the art. You need to start reading because we got to get the reading quality up, right? Now this is a reissue of the first arc of Hybrids Trash Day. Now I haven't gone through this and figured out what they improved, but evidently he had Piper to go through it, and they rewrote a lot of stuff and moved stuff around, and because he didn't really use an editor the first time, so it'd be interesting to see. I haven't gone through it and figured out what was different.
Yeah, editors are important. I worked with one from the beginning of my my story, so I wrote out a full arc, and then she went through it with me, and I changed so much. Yeah, editor is great.
Yeah, you need another set of eyes. You just need one. When you read something that somebody obviously is never used hasn't used an editor or had another set of eyes, you only see like one perspective, and it feels kind of like insular. It feels a little less accessible because there's only been like one person's point of view, Yeah.
Yep.
This is my girl Chlorine. It's his femme fatale. Sweet lady. Real good character.
What's that from?
This is from Hybrids. Yeah,
okay.
From Hybrids, yeah. Of course, I won't spoil anything, but let's just say, yeah, it's a little ironic right now. Anyway, all right. What's up, Will? Joker fan. What's up, dude?
Hey.
What's up?
What's going on? Hey, how are you?
Good to see you. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me see. I got a little behind here. Got some people here. Let me see. All right. The only place mainstream comics takes you now is Twitter bio of a gender studies student with every virtue signal imaginable and zero life experience to validate it. That's a mouthful, but worth highlighting. AGE says, "Are Hojo or misgender animated mosques?" Yeah. That
on the new the new Miles Morales.
yeah, that happened recently, and it's like, Is this actually in the comic book? It's actually in the comic book. All right.
These people have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of education, though. They have to be right.
Yeah. Say hundreds of thousands. Let's go hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Say I definitely need another set of eyes. That's why I'm editor wear glasses as well. That's not exactly what we mean by that. That's not exactly. Anyway, Hojo, time to chill. Yep. Hojo's off of work. Yep. So yeah, man. Mainstream comics is blow after blow of crap. Yeah.
It blows all right.
It blows. It definitely blows. It definitely blows. I haven't read this, but including in the package, Luke just sent me these for free. But these are the Voodoo Nations 1 and 2 that he drew. I haven't really read them yet. He got off that project. He said it was going in the direction he didn't like, didn't.
I'm aware of what happened with all that stuff.
Oh, that's something.
All right. Evidently, there was a heel turn involved. I don't know all the details. That's cool stuff I got. That's just in the last few months, man. That's like December into January. That's my haul for January to anyway. They say we don't fulfill. They say with that we got nobody fulfills and you don't get anything, and you just throw money at these guys. And I just showed you a stack of stuff that I got. All right,
but enough about Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, enough about Rob Liefeld. Yep. I even showed you some fan art that I got from an actual creator.
Oh, nice.
Just wrote these, just drew these. You guys probably prefer that one, but anyway, just drew these and just like, hey, for Christmas, I'm going to send these out. And I was like, I like that idea. So I sent him enough money to like mail everybody's,
Well, they talk about not funding or not fulfilling and stuff, but I'll tell you, ask Chris Fisk what his collection is like. He's got, he's got a huge collection of people that do fulfill. So it's not just people who don't.
Well, you see that brown thing back there? That's a bookshelf, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I've got a bookshelf in the other room with all my CG stuff on it, and it's stacked.
There we go.
I have funded. I didn't look at my IGG, but I backed close to 200 projects.
Dang.
I'm poor.
I got most of them.
So
I need
I'm poor now. I'm poor now, but
no shit.
I definitely had to slow down when I started making my own comic. Yeah, Anthony Figure. Right. But yeah, I just definitely had to slow down when I started making my own comic. And I tell you what, that it's just like you just throwing money out there, man. I mean,
yep. I got stuff that's been fulfilled from like all over the world.
Oh, really? Cool.
Mike Jimmy with Life on Korra from the Netherlands. In my collection, and he's about to launch for his the first trade graphic novel of his series.
Cool. Well, cool.
I got Mark V's original stuff from Portugal, and now they switched from the U.S. style to European style, so it's like all like oversized.
Right.
Of course.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody knows I got my Maverick stuff in, so I've got some boxes. I've got some of those really cool collectible boxes. One from the aforementioned Chris Fisk.
Right.
I've got book one from his series in a collectible box. I've got the box from Maverick, and I've got like a magazine size because of some of the oversized books, full of CG and indie projects that I've backed over like the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is just like any other group. They'll single out 3 or 4 examples, apply it logic to the rest of the group. Yeah, it's called making a set of straw man. Mike and Jimmy's great. Looks like we lost Aaron for a little bit. All right, no problem. Let's know when you're back, man. Let me see. Let me pull this up right quick. Cancel. All right. Let me pull something up just the other day. I thought I had it downloaded, but I didn't. All right. Let's allow Mr. Aaron back. What's up, dude? Welcome back.
So I just wanted to show. There we go.
Yeah.
I have this.
Kozor.
I'm thinking about doing a review on that one too. So there's a few that I want to do a review on. But
yeah, that's the Barton brothers, right?
Yes.
I didn't get that just because it's just too bleak for me. It was just too bleak for me. You know, I have depressive disorder, and so I see things that are like, okay, everybody dies. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. I guess that makes me a wuss, but you know, I can't. As much as I admire his writing acumen, I can't back Narwhal anymore.
Oh no, why?
He's just everything is just so damn bleak with Narwhal. Have you gotten anything from Narwhal, Will?
Nope.
All right. Well, I mean, he did one that was foreign agent, and it was just like, holy crap, man. Let me see. All right, let me pull this up right quick. All right, and okay, that's good. Anyway, this is Luke. I went on a show with Luke the other night, and he it was a drawing talk basically, and he just sat there and drew one of my characters, and then I sent it off to the best colorist in CG, Mika from Barbusco Studios, and she sent me back this. All right. This is Keelhauler, my character.
Oh, nice. Like a sailor kind of deal?
Yeah, a little bit more complicated than that, but he's got a he's actually, in my world, people can live a long, long time, and he was actually mistaken for a Greek god at one point. But then he went to like being a pirate and some stuff. But the
books gave that away.
There you go. But but then but he's got the ability to make hard water constructs. It's not ice; it's still water, but he can harden water. It means that, you know, he can flow into different shapes. Like at one point, to cover their escape, he punctures a water tower and then creates a dome, impenetrable dome of water. So I mean, it's pretty powerful. But
now, can he do like like in Avatar where they do the blood bending? Can he like move their blood because it's got water in it?
No, it's just like he probably could. I mean,
there we go.
I haven't really explored that.
Yeah, imagine that one.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, this is what's cool about this group, man. You can just, you know, like I just showed you like that fan art, and then I just showed you that, and it's just we can just get this stuff, you know, if people just have a spare minute and they're like, hey, I gotta draw your character. Yeah, sure. You know, let me see here. I might get another. Okay. Hell will. Yeah, Mike Jimmy is great. Mike Jimmy. Who's Mike Jimmy?
No, Mike Jimmy La Rocha de Bruyne.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Right. Still waiting on my Kozor. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Yeah. They're coming all the way from Australia. Yeah. Let's see. That's dope. Could you zoom in? Anyway, Kozor's unreal, Elliot. That's why I like Little Smithy. Raps happy, but you insult his wife. You also slap the nappy. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Slap heard around the world. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, who's he defending? I mean, that woman she's just ruined him. Just completely ruined him.
I mean, he'll sit in the corner and watch other guys fornicate with his wife.
Whoa.
That's fine, but somebody cracks a joke because she's got alopecia, and boom.
Well, if she had alopecia, she wouldn't have eyebrows.
Uh-oh.
Bitch has got eyebrows, guys. She's got eyebrows. It's not alopecia. All right. But at the same time, he was laughing. He was laughing.
He laughed and then he caught the glare.
And he caught the glare, and then he did what he was ordered to do, and that's just like, man, you were the biggest star in the freaking world at one point, the biggest box office draw, and this woman is just like, what has she done? What has she freaking done?
He could just be, his mom could have been a raging narcissist too, and he's just got codependent issues or some shit. You know what I mean? You never know.
Well, that's why he moved in with Uncle Phil.
Yeah, right.
Right.
He might, respect the hell out of her because she was the first one that pegged him so good. I don't know.
Oh my God. My ass hurts just hearing that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got color version. I regret not getting the black and white version. Now that's Kozor, I guess. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Let's try to stick this positives. I promise to try to stick to positives today. Anyway, you guys.
And then you invited me, and it all went to hell.
I know. Well, I'm about to freaking Joker on if I'm going to try to be positive. Oh goodness. Anyway, is there any good movies on the horizon? Anything we're looking forward to?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
The new John Wick movie.
Okay, all right. I have mixed feelings about that one. The last one's a little rough.
Oh yeah, you might not want to watch this one.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's going to take the whole damn system down. So that might be fun. That might be fun. It's Mike Jimmy by Van Halen song. That's Top Jimmy.
Yeah.
Anyway, actually, there's a friend of mine. Her husband insisted that she call her son Henry James, and so they just call. So she just calls her son Hank Jimmy. Hank Jimmy, yeah. Oh gosh,
that ain't the most redneck shit I heard today.
There you go. Hey, it's redneck feel here. My bad. That's top Jimmy. There you go. Carry on. Yeah. Top Jimmy. Anyway, so I mean, I don't know. Now that Sama Amanat's in full control of the MCU and is taking everything Marvel now.
Yeah, it's over.
I mean, yeah, let's skip all these $1 million millions of issue sellers and go straight to the series that's completely sunk Marvel into the low end. Yeah, let's just ignore everything and go straight to her little switch out character that was based on her, Miss Marvel, and from what I understand, she's like the main character in like the Mouth of Madness or something like that. I don't know. I'm completely out of it. But then Rotten Tomatoes obediently said, "Oh, the best reviewed superhero series of last year was Miss Marvel," and I'm like,
yeah, because Disney paid them to put that up there.
We didn't even finish
That's
it.
how
My family didn't even finish it. Like I have an 11-year-old, and it's kind of aimed at around her age. Really, it's made for teenagers and stuff. But like, we never finished it. I don't know. We got maybe 4 episodes in, and it couldn't even keep her attention. So,
it was awful. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, and see, because I'm not a fan of the character. I'm like, this is her superpower is like a Bugs Bunny. She blows in her thumb, her hand gets big, and she Will Smith somebody.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go, that's no superpower. I've been doing that all my life.
Yeah, from what I understand, just her limbs that stretch. She's not like Mr. Fantastic who can change shapes.
Oh
or
yeah.
anything. But I mean, it's just, I mean, whatever, you know. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just, it's that I've never ever picked up a single comic. I've never watched a single thing she was in. I'm just over it. I mean, I just not.
I think she was in the Avengers game, but I haven't played it.
She was in the Avengers game, and they made her the playable character, or the character that you start out with. And,
that's exactly what I heard. I got it for Christmas. Somebody got it for me, and I don't know. Before I even knew she was the main person, I wasn't interested in really playing it either. So
right.
There's a lot of Marvel stuff. I'm not excited anymore. I'm kind of over. Just like Star Wars. I mean, they really burned that one down. So
right.
You got to do. I mean, if Mandalorian 3 sucks, then I don't know what else. Why else would I go back? You know.
Well, I mean, what gets me? I mean, it gets me that the people that make decisions, they make decisions based off of their own taste.
Yeah.
I mean, completely, totally, you know, every decision that they make seems to be completely predicated on the people around them in the little bubble they have in LA, you know?
Yeah. Well, it seems like it's less that they know the industry. It's more like they bring them in from somewhere else, like retail or something like that. And then they put them in charge of this shit. And then, you know, oops, it crashed. Yeah, because they don't know the industry at all. Like they're not nerds.
Right.
They're not into the geek culture at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I think we know what culture they're into.
Yeah, I think we do. Hey, Ray Haylock, what's up, dude? Welcome. Yeah, hoping that the Fund My Comic is going to be up today. They're waiting for it to be released, and you know, they were hoping to do it earlier so they could have people early on and do the lottery and everything. But they're trying to land a jumbo jet on a short runway. Okay, the turnaround for this creation of this website is astronomically short compared to what you normally see, and they're trying to roll it out in less than 4 months. Okay, and the fact that they're as far along as they are is just astonishing. And but they were trying to like get a big launch going and everything like that. But then evidently when they went, they had new countries that wanted to fund, to allow funding on, and one of them was Argentina, and evidently Argentina had a lot of hoops they had to rewrite, a lot of code to jump through, and so basically it's delayed a lot of things, but these guys are like they're basically creating the impossible. And everything that I've heard, everything I've seen, the people involved, it's going to be an incredible sight.
Yeah.
But it's just like you know, it's just being delayed a little bit right now. But I mean, I don't know. I hadn't asked Ray Haylock. Do you guys have the website yet, or are you still waiting? Let me know. Anyway, but that's exciting to me. The fact that we don't have to worry about IGG's trust and safety, you know?
Yeah.
And this thing's going to fly. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to fly. And it's going to be awesome. I am really excited for this opportunity, for this community, and for other people that are going to be on. All right, still with the devs at this stage. Okay, all right. So they're in a holding pattern right now.
Oh.
supposed to launch today, but evidently the delays have gotten them. But the fact is, the turnarounds is like, okay, a turnaround to launch a site with this complexity is usually years. Okay.
Yeah.
And they are attempting what takes years, and they're doing it in less than 4 months. So give them a minute. Anyway.
Yeah, right. Whew.
But the thing about it is once this thing lands and once people get a look at the interfaces, get to look at the intuitiveness of it, and just that it's built, for this community's needs and for the indie comic community at large, that it's just going to be a great tool to have, and I really hope people will give it a chance, and use it, because I mean, these guys, they put their money where their mouth is, and one of the things that's delayed a little bit, is the fact that the chief contributor, the guy who kind of put his family's future on the line, got evicted the other day.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then he has to go cross country or something, or how far away?
From Jacksonville, Florida to Indiana, somewhere central Indiana.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hold on a second. We are just trying to make sure the bank is 110% secure rather than rushing instead of getting pie in our faces and subsequently possibly getting sued. Yeah, take care of that. Take care of that. Nail that down.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Just make sure, make sure you stick the landing. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It'll be there.
Well, I've seen things I've seen a lot of things over the years that have been delayed, and people kind of got been negative because, oh, look how delayed it was. And then when it arrived and everybody used it, and it's like, oh, all is forgiven, so I expect that's what's going to happen here.
Don't rush it.
Yeah, don't rush that part. No. But that's like, gives me a lot of hope for the future. Because it's going to be uncancelable.
I'm excited to see what Out of Obscurity is going to do. I think that's going to be real fun.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm kind of sweating it right now because my artist kind of went walkabout.
Uh-oh.
I thought I had 2 pages done, and I paid for the 2 pages. I mean, I was getting scans of the 2 pages that showed that they were done. And I went ahead and lined up a colorist, even created a DM group for us. And then next thing you know, my colorist is like, he didn't send me the pages because we were down to asking what format he wanted the pages in.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll talk to him. And I was like, all right, man, I need those 2 pages that I paid for that you sent me scanned, so they were supposedly complete.
Oh, man.
And he's like, I'll do my best. I'm like, do your best. It's supposed to be done, And I haven't heard from him since, and that was a week ago. So.
Oh no.
Yeah,
they're done. I did the roughs.
No, they were complete. I mean, they were complete.
Sure, they were.
Well, they were right there on the screen. Scans of this right there on the screen. Yeah. That's what I got. I didn't get the finished files, but I did get the scans of the finished work. And so I'm a little worried at this point. That I might
How long are you gonna give them?
I don't know. I've been telling him, I was like, okay, they're going to launch the campaign, if not today, tomorrow, or very soon. And if I don't hear from you, I'm going to consider this a failed contract, and I'm going to have to try to move on. So I don't know anybody would be fast enough to get me back on the project at this point. Maybe Jose Garcia, maybe.
I think you're right.
He's about the only one I can think of.
I'm trying to think of fast guys that are still alive from the the Bronze Age. I'm like, oh no.
No,
No.
no.
Jim Caro, no.
No, they've all passed away recently, really.
Yeah.
So I
They're
just,
like, he's going to call me to finish his project because he can't get a hold of anybody that will actually do the work. So
yeah,
let's just end the life now, and I'm good.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly Jack Kirby's don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I mean, got guys that can turn around, like 12 comic books a month or something like that. Yeah. But did you hear about that story about that he was doing like 4 titles or something like that, some ridiculous number, and
my God.
And he was gonna have to like go have surgery or something. He was gonna be out for a while, and so he like drew enough to keep him going while he was gone.
That's crazy.
I mean, so whoever told me that story, I wish I heard more detail on it. But
so there's a podcast out there called Business Wars, and there's a great, it's a great series of episodes where they talk about Marvel versus DC, and they go back to the beginning when Stan Lee and everybody was starting out, Jack Kirby and all that, and they really get into the feud between Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Like how they would bash heads and stuff. I didn't know any of that before that. So, really good. If anybody's interested in that, I guess they draw out or they draw from biographies and books written on the subject, and then they have little voice acted scenes from from like whatever they're talking about. It's really cool. Well done.
Well, I think the problem was that Jack Kirby was what Stan Lee wanted to pretend he was, and I think that's where the conflict came in. Stan the Man had his parts of him that we all loved and adored, but the truth of the matter is he was a little bit of a brittle egomaniac. For all the
like take credit for everything too.
He did. He took credit for a lot of stuff.
He was good at that.
Yeah, but you know what? He did have a lot to do with it. You know. There was a lot of commonality in the creations. Like the names were all like the alliteration, and the titles all had the superlative. The incredible, the sensational. So he was a hell of a marketer. I mean, hell of a marketer. And it wouldn't go on without him. Okay. And he deserved his status, but I do think that Jack Kirby deserves to be thought of in the same breath, and he's not. Yeah. And that's a shame. Him and Ditko, I mean, if it wasn't Kirby, it was Ditko, Ditko created like all the characters on another comic book company before he came to Marvel, So, I mean,
and Joe Sinat too.
Yeah. Giants walk among us, man. I mean, but you look at what they're doing today. And, I was watching a review of a comic book a little while ago. I think it was Thinking Critical. And, there's like this thing that's going on right now called Dark Web, and it's a Spider-Man title or whatever.
Okay.
And they shoehorned in Kamala Khan, and he's talking about like the previous issue, they sent her into limbo, right? And then and they're basically using a writer from the Kamala Khan television show that's never written comics in his life. Okay. Because they just think, oh, well, you write. Okay, let's just stick you in the writer's room.
Anybody can.
Yeah, anybody can write, right? Anybody can write, right? Right? Am I right? Anyway. So they said the very next episode, like comic in 4 pages, she beats everybody up and comes back from limbo. And it's just like,
sweet.
It's like she just murks everybody, and you know, there's no problem, there's no conflict or whatever, and it's just like, who cares? I want somebody to struggle. I want if somebody gets stuck in the ass into limbo, I want them to struggle a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it should be difficult.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is if you are not feeling guilty about what you're putting your characters through, you're not putting them through enough. You're just not. You know, you're not putting them through enough to be compelling. I mean, I put this poor man through hell. Okay. And I do feel bad about it. You know, from time to time. But he digs his way out. You know,
yeah, he can take it.
He can take it, man. He can take it. Everything I throw at him, man, he can take it. I mean, I stick the first book. I stick them in the worst possible situation. I stick them essentially into a kill box.
There we go.
If you know what that is, and it's called Little Bighorn. Okay. Oh. They're not expected to come out of there. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I got them this is the predicament they're in. Okay, they're in this sunk area that was created when two super powered beings fought and like create this sunken area. Okay. Nice. And so they're down there and they're basically trying to they're doing community service, so they're down there like trying to clean it up. Okay. And you know, to work off their service, right? And but what they don't know is one of the superpower beings is able to reconstitute himself and is just like down there lurking. Okay, so a guy that powerful was just down there lurking. Okay, so that's one predicament. Another predicament is they've got a sniper who's like the chief wetworks asset for like American government is stationed on the rooftop above them, right? And then they've got something called the Fly Boys, which are basically guys with rocket packs for anybody that flies out of there. They got one guy flies, and so they got that covered. And then they're surrounded by a supposedly National Guard, but it's actually regular army, black ops. And so and they got a girl who's in it, this girl right here. Her power is that she can either boost you or she can kill your powers, right?
Okay.
And they've got a collar on her that locks her into killing the powers. And so they're down there, they're powerless, they're surrounded by a National Guard. They got a sniper for anybody that escapes that, and they got a flyover guy.
Yeah,
and
that is a kill box.
That's a kill box, man. I was like, I gotta make it as impossible as possible, right? And the guy who was the architect of it is actually brought in Ironsides to try to save everybody because he can't save them openly. But it's just like. So this old man comes out of retirement after 50 years on the bench, and he's got to save all these criminals. They're not good people. They're criminals.
Yeah.
And it's just like I was like, I just made this as impossible as possible. All right. And I stuck this guy into it. And
is that with mythicals or what's that in?
It's called community service. That's
okay.
my book. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me share a page right quick.
There we go.
This is going to be the, it's not been, okay, 1 second. It's not been, lettered yet, but we're going to, I'm like in the process of getting it lettered, but this is like the first page of the book. Let me put this over here right quick. And all right, there. Okay. All right. Let me share it. Let me go through all the Byzantine things that you have to do to share any damn thing on StreamYards. Oh, find this, select this. Here it is. Okay. All right. Page 1.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Okay.
Yeah. So he's like coming back to consciousness after being thrown across the whole thing and into the side of a truck, and
Oh,
knocked him cold, and he wakes up pissed. Okay.
I know the feeling.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a Friday night to me.
There you go. There you go. There you go. But yeah, I mean, they really did a good job with portraying his demeanor. But let me I mean, he's just so ticked off. Okay. It's not a guy that gives up easily. It's not a guy that gives up easily. He is not going to give up. So
Who did the colors on that? Who drew that?
That was Barbusco Studios. Ed does the pencils and the inks, and his wife, Mika, does the colors. She's the one that did colors on the Kill Hauler.
Okay.
She's the best colorist in CG, and
Nice.
I've got her locked in. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, so that's coming. That's an exciting thing that's going to happen in comics this year. That's going to launch on my 50th birthday, July the 1st.
Oh, very cool.
Already talking to Bancroft on the launch show. If he's still doing those at that point, I don't know. But
I hope so.
Yeah, it's going to be on Fund My Comic exclusively, and then for the launch, and then maybe I'll check out other platforms later. I don't want to limit my options, but it's going to start out on Fund My Comic.
Might as well hit them all,
Well, the ones that won't shadow ban me, IGG can suck it. I ain't putting shit on IGG.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I mean, you can't portray to be something. I mean, at least we know what Kickstarter is. Kickstarter's never, pretended to be anything but what Kickstarter is.
Yeah.
Okay. IGG is pretended and then did a heel turn and didn't tell anybody, and that's unforgivable for me. It's unforgivable.
Yeah.
I will never put a damn thing on IGG. I don't care. I am never giving them any business whatsoever. They can suck it. All right.
That's fair.
I mean, I got friends that are going to put stuff on IGG, but I'm like, why are you going to even tempt that at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, that lady, Nina Paley, got all the way through funding. They were and got to disbursement, had already ordered the books, and they destroyed her campaign. They just dissolved it and refunded everything.
Are you serious? What?
Yes, that happened. That happens. They just refunded everything and dissolved her damn campaign.
Wow.
She had already ordered the books. Just because somebody got mad because it was making fun. It was making fun of trans activists.
Oh, jeez. Well,
yeah. And she's a proud turf. She's a proud turf. Okay, and that's right. And somebody caught wind of that, and they dissolved her campaign at the last damn minute. I mean, it was just like she was at the last step. Okay. Man. So even if you go on IGG, and I got a friend of mine that's going on IGG because it's too, I don't want to go on it, Fund My Comic because I don't know if it's going to succeed or not, and blah blah blah. No. And I need a sure thing, and I was like, well, IGG is not a sure thing. No, it's not. I mean, you don't know if somebody's going to walk by your campaign and get butt hurt, tell trust and safety, and they're going to nuke your damn campaign from orbit. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm nervous about it, but me and Jose had already agreed and started working on IGG, so we're going to finish it with issue 1. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to also try funding other things, other places, or even this somewhere else too. So.
Well, I mean, I think you got to keep your options open. IGG cannot be your only option.
No. Nope.
And consider when Fund My Comic starts, consider maybe at least creating a campaign on there. It doesn't have to go live.
Yep.
But just having one complaint ready and up,
Yep.
So if when IGG, pulls a boner or whatever the hell they're going to do. You know, some trusted safety blue hair decided, I think this campaign's a little bit too iffy. I'm just going to kill it because that's what I do. Let me feed my cats, you know. And you're done. You're done. Okay. And there's nobody to talk to. There's nobody to look at your, to reverse the decision. There's nobody you can talk to at IGG. Nobody. They have no customer service anymore. No.
You see what Mad Ruth is saying? IGG shadow banned me because bounding into comics article outed me.
You're not even on your thing anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just sleeping?
Sorry.
All right. All right. Yeah. They came close for funding my campaign after IGG shadow banned me for no reason. Yeah. I don't want to say
Just
don't give
unpopular.
people money. Yeah, don't give money to people who hate us. Right. Not a wise move to put all your eggs in one basket. No, it's not. And IGG shadow banned me because bounding into comics article outed me as Comicsgate. There you go.
So I didn't realize that there's a bunch of articles even being written, or at least an article. I'm gonna have to go find that article.
Yeah. Well, interestingly enough, I contacted a guy to maybe do some cover work for me.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm too busy. I got this project. I was like, okay, that's fine. And next thing I know, he like did a screen cap of him telling somebody, oh, I found out this guy's Comicsgate. And then he screen capped it, sent it to me, and then blocked me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've had somebody turn me down for an interview because they're like, well, I was looking at your channel, and you've done a lot of Comicsgate people, a lot of interviews with Comicsgate people. I was like, okay. He's like, so I don't want to be associated with that, and because then I was like, oh, that's fine, man. It's not a big deal.
No, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, for us, I mean, for them, it's like, oh my God, the plague, whatever.
Well, it might be nice with EVS, having the authority to go after assholes, who like the Wikipedia articles and garbage like that. Might not be a bad idea.
Well, yes and no. I mean, there's like different opinions. I mean, Luke thinks it's overall a good thing, but I mean, as long as it stays what he has said it is, as long as he stays on this side of it, just that using it as a defense, using it as a kind of like I own the trademark, so you can't.
Yeah, he went from screw the gatekeepers to I am Zool, the gatekeeper.
Well, as long as he doesn't run into the keymaster, I think we're fine for now. Anyway.
Well, let's hope so.
There you go. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think I honestly think Comicsgate is a larval stage for where we're going. And I think eventually it's gonna morph into the mainstream eventually, and I think we're the counterculture that's gonna eventually become the mainstream.
Oh, man. How funny would that be?
Well, it's ironic to people who were gatekeeping back in the 50s and 60s, to see these long-haired hippies eventually, have top 5 hits on the radio, So, I mean, it's already happening. Tom McDonald, a guy who's never had a mainstream contract, has never had. I mean, they begged him to sign with them and everything, but he's never signed with a major label. He's multi-millionaire on his own, just on his own power, basically.
Yeah.
And he had a -- hit the other day on Billboard.
Oh, good for him.
He did it. Funny thing about it was they were gatekeeping him off of the rock or the hip hop and rap.
Really?
So he wrote a love song to his girlfriend, and wrote and just did a straight up pop song basically. and then put that on the charts, and they
And it
weren't
blew
watching
up.
that. Yeah, they weren't watching that chart, and he wound up going to number one. So and it was funny because he knocked Taylor Swift and Sam Smith out of the number one spots.
Oh, good.
And so it's hilarious.
I haven't heard it. I'm gonna have to go find it.
Yeah, it's called Ghost.
Okay.
It's a great song. It's a really.
I've heard
great
some
song.
of his stuff. I've liked everything I've heard. I'm not really into rap, but I like his stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like strictly. I mean, there's some really funny stuff he does. He does like lighthearted stuff as well as some really serious stuff, and then he does like some really like personal stuff. Like he did a song called Withdrawals about somebody trying to get off of alcohol and drugs, and
it was about him.
Yeah, it was about his journey, and about him coming back. And I've seen people like react to it and just bawl.
Yeah,
and
that's when you know there's some truth in it. There's truth in art when you can make somebody cry from it.
Oh yeah, it is. Anyway, so I don't want to run into Rex, who's probably Sexy Rexy had just started up, so I don't want to run. I mean, Devil Flyer rolls over me all the time, but I don't want to like roll over him. So most of my people kind of went his way anyway, but that's all right. He's a good guy. I like him over there. Anyway, so thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with me. Thank you to the chat for hanging out. We had a pretty decent size number today. Just people like hanging out and contributing. There are some good things happening this year, guys. Not much in the mainstream, but there's a hell of a lot of good stuff in indies.
Dude, there's so much going on in the indie scene. Forget about mainstream. Forget it. It's done. It's dead. It's no fun. All the talent is gone.
All the talent is gone, and it's all gone indie. So keep an eye on the indie space, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. He's running late, Bunny, but thanks for being so cool.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't compete with Devil Flyer. He's way more engaging than I am, so I don't want to compete with that guy. But yeah, I mean, he would have done what I just did. It just show off comics like that. His would be like triple bagged and like in crystal, and
Yeah, right.
It's like, this is Grady 0.5. Don't even look at it. Don't look at it.
It steals the atoms. Don't look at it.
Yeah. It's like.
So for a second, you were saying it was encased in crystal meth.
Nah.
No.
That's a different show.
Yeah. Right. Acrylic. It's acrylic.
Acrylic.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Anyway, all right. But that's been Cooper for Telepathic Bunny Comics. Here with Immortal Rising right here, and down here, Mr. Joker Fan. So y'all just keep an eye on the indie space. GoFundMe should be up and running sometime this week, and it's gonna be the future. So make sure you check it out and make sure you support it if you can. And that's been Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. So y'all have a good afternoon. Bye,
later,
everybody.
Bye.
Take care.
Tell me what's on your mind.